that. We do that with my wife all the time, every so often. I decided to do WrestleMania matches. So we have about, I think, 5 categories here broken down. We have icon versus icon matches. We have technical masterpieces, high flying and stipulation chaos, the Undertaker's streak, the Women's Revolution, and the coronation moments. So
it's awesome.
All right, so let's get started on the icon matches. This or that. First one. Hogan and Andre at WrestleMania 3 or Rock Hogan at Mania 18?
Ooh.
Ryan, you go first. Let's go, Ryan. Let's go Ryan, Jim, me. Ryan, Jim, me, in that order.
What was the question?
Fucking guy. Hogan, Andre at Mania 3 or Rock Hogan at Mania 18?
Hogan, Andre, WrestleMania 3.
See, I'll take Rock Hogan because I watched it live.
Hogan, Andre for me because it's just so important. It's so important. The thing is, I watched Hogan Rock. I did watch it live, but Hogan Andre is the reason I got into wrestling in the first place. So I have to give it to the originators, and that the importance of that match and why we're here in the first place is because of that match. So I'll give it to the original. All right, next one here. Rock Austin from 17, or this is gonna be easy, or Austin Shawn Michaels at 14. Right,
17.
17. Easy.
Yeah,
17.
that's easy. That's easy. I mean, the fact that match even happened was a miracle in itself. So, all right, next one. HBK and Ric Flair at 24, or Taker Triple H at 28.
Ooh, was that the one where Flair retired? 24, right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I love you. Boy, what a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go that for that moment alone. That sweet chin music. Sorry, I love you. God, that's just cinema.
Still meme to this day heavily.
And that Taker Triple H, that was the one that was with Michaels was the referee, right? That
I
was
think so.
The era match.
That was the second one.
Yeah, because 29 was Taker and Punk. So yeah, that was the second Triple H one.
Right. That's a great match.
Man, these are both really good, but I'm gonna go Michaels and Flair as well.
I'm tempted to take a Triple H too because that match was phenomenal.
It was very good.
But the moment of HBK and Flair just stands out. It should be Flair's last match ever.
I was gonna say it was Flair's first retirement.
First like many firsts. Yeah. All right, next one. We got Cena and The Rock at 28 or Hogan Savage at 5.
Ooh, wow.
I already know my answer to this one because
different matches.
Of course you do.
Well, I'll say right now, it's my favorite WrestleMania of all time. So, personal favorite.
Your WrestleMania is WrestleMania 5?
Oh God, yeah, I'm obsessed.
Oh wow.
And it's not even because this match.
He's much older than us. He was
Jesse Ventura. Jesse Ventura is the man on that telecast. So,
I'll actually go that match though. I'll go WrestleMania 5.
Okay.
I'm sorry. What was the other match?
The first one was Cena and Rock. That's the first Cena Rock, right? Yeah.
Yeah, a once in a lifetime part 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Cena Rock, man. Kind of for a similar reason to the first question because I kind of saw it as it happened.
Right. Come on. You already know my answer, bro. Although I will say the Hogan Savage match from 5. It's not a great match. It's a good match. It's a great story that's culminated by.
Right, it was more about the story. I don't think Cena Rock was a great match.
I actually enjoyed that match a lot.
It was good. It was definitely better than part 2.
Right.
When Rock blew out every muscle.
Should have been once in a lifetime.
Right. Yeah, right. Exactly. That's what they get for doing second time in a lifetime.
Yeah.
All right, last one here for the icon versus icons. You got Cody and Roman at 40, or Hogan and Warrior at 6. This is hard for me. Go ahead, Ron.
Ultimate Warrior is like my favorite wrestler of all time.
Is he really?
Absolutely. Love
no wonder we don't get along. No wonder we don't get along.
The stage pain and the tassels. That's true.
Yeah.
That said, being live at 40, all the gaga surrounding that match, I'm going to go WrestleMania 40.
Anytime, anything like this, it's not a fair question to me. It was the main event of my first ever WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania 40.
No, I get that. Like, and to me, the better. Oh God, the problem is it's just way too much gaga in that match.
What do you mean? That's sports entertainment.
But again, that's also the story, telling the story.
That was the greatest 5 minutes of Titan sports I've ever seen. Are you kidding?
But to me, the psychology of Hogan Warrior, that match had no business being good as it is because Warrior's horrific.
That
in the
is
ring.
correct.
Okay, and that match still holds up to this day. I'll go Hogan Warrior just for that alone, but Cody Roman is probably still the better
I don't think
story.
Hogan. Anybody's ever saying Hogan's one of the greatest technical wrestlers either, but Hogan really pulled a good match out of Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
Here's the thing: if I wasn't in the building for 40, my answer would probably be Hogan Warrior.
So if I said Cody Roman
40 is always going to be my number one.
Totally get it. Totally with you. I agree with you. If I said Cody Roman 39 versus Hogan Warrior, what'd you pick?
Oh, Hogan Warrior.
Okay, cool. All right, awesome. All right, next batch here we have technical masterpieces. Here we go. First one: Brett and Austin from 13, or Brett and Shawn at 12.
That one.
That's
13.
Easy, bro. For me, that's easy.
Yeah,
it's Brett and Austin. It would have been a harder question if you would have said Brett versus Owen from WrestleMania 10 as the other one.
It'd be tougher. It's still Brett and Austin. Brett and Austin still, because Brett and Austin to me is arguably in my top 3 matches, not just Mania matches, matches all time.
So good.
Okay, so good luck with that one. It's
the first match that went into the Hall of Fame.
We did a WrestleMania draft last night on Falls Count, right? And I picked 13 on my list, even though the fucking card sucks. The reason I picked this still in my draft was because of that fucking match. That's why.
Yeah. So I looked. You look back over that card. That show was cheeks. Besides that fucking match.
Absolutely, it's a one match Mania. So all right, this one is gonna be hard for me, but I know what I'm gonna choose. Angle and Michaels at 21, or Savage Steamboat at 3.
Savage.
Holy shit!
Without even thinking about it, Savage.
It's closer than it should be, but it's absolutely Savage Steamboat.
Agreed. I'm the same way too. But Angle and HBK is phenomenal.
Oh, it's so good.
Phenomenal. So yeah, that's why. All right, next one. We have Brett and Owen, you just mentioned, at 10. Or this is a good one. Eddie Guerrero and Kurt Angle at 20.
Ooh.
God bless you.
So Eddie Angle was for the big gold belt, right?
I believe
WWE
was it?
Championship.
WWE title.
Yeah.
The big gold
redacted.
Yeah. That's right.
Vacant won the big gold that night.
I'll go. Ooh, wow, that's a good one. I'll go Angle Guerrero.
Great.
It's a
great question, but it's Brett Owen for me.
I'm going Brett Owen too, also because it's probably the greatest opening match in Mania history.
That I would probably agree with.
It's probably the greatest Mania match in history. I would put up maybe 1 or 2 against it, but dude, amazing. Ooh. And the fact they put over Owen for that match was amazing too, because no one saw that coming. All right, how about this one? Jericho and Michaels at 19, or Angle and Benoit at 17. All issues of Benoit on side. Just try to see you can just look at it from this from the article.
Oh, sure. I mean, look,
17 is such a good Mania.
Horrible human being, but
without question,
horrible circumstance. But yeah, you can't deny how good he was in the ring. You can't.
Yeah, I'll go 17 on this one. Yeah, I can pick Benoit.
Man, Michael's Jericho.
Right?
This is hard. I'm gonna go Michael's Jericho.
I am too, because I love Mania 19. Mania 19 is a top 5 WrestleMania for me all time.
Mania 19 is very good. Yeah,
and it's probably the sickest card in history of WrestleManias.
Like 17, 18, 19 was probably the best 3 Mania stretch in.
I would agree with that. Although I will say
the only thing that would rival it would be 38, 39, 40. WWE
just gonna say that.
Real strong ones.
Just going to say that. I agree with
last year.
I totally agree with on that one.
Ignore last year.
Last year was a
all right, final one here. We have Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew at 39. Phenomenal match. Or Gunther and Sami Zayn at 40. That's a good one, dude. Both are great.
That's the one Sammy went over, right? At 40?
Correct.
Sure
yes.
did.
Yes.
Boy,
out of nowhere, dude.
It's got to be being there live in the pop for Sammy when Sammy went over. Gunther was so big. Like,
yeah.
What a great underdog story. I'm going to go 40. I'll go Sammy Gunther.
Yeah, I mean the one at 39 was great, but again, WrestleMania 40, unless you are picking up one of those just kind of meet in the middle matches, the Sammy Gunther was probably the best match of the entire weekend.
I just thought about it. Right.
And that
I just
pop.
I just thought about that something too. Also, Gunther lost 2 Reigns in a row between 40 and 41. He lost to Jey Uso last year too. Also, that's crazy. Actually, when you think about it. Ah, man, I'm gonna go with the 3-way because that match was a hoss match. That match had no business being as good as it was. It's very, very close, but I'm gonna go with the 3-way from 39 between Gunther and
man slapping me.
That's correct. That is correct. All right, next batch we have high flying and stipulation chaos. All right, here we go.
High flying stipulation chaos.
Here we go. We have
Wonderful.
First one here. We have the second TLC match between the Hardys, Dudleys, and Edge and Christian at 17, or the ladder match between Razor and Michaels at 10.
Wow,
that's tough, dude. That's fucking tough.
Yeah, this is.
Now we're cooking some gas here.
Man. So you said TLC 2.
Two, yeah. Mania 17.
My first thought was, boy, there's nothing that's going to top a TLC. Because, I mean, those matches were just so insane. And then you hit me with, like, the ladder match.
Yeah.
God darn. I'm going to say, wow. I'm going to go TLC 2.
Okay.
That was just pure chaos.
Yeah, it was. It was
and
pure
again, 17
organized.
is such a good Mania.
It's the arguably the best.
So in the entirety of the Mania.
You had Crazy Cam.
Yeah, it's arguably the greatest Mania of all time.
Yeah.
It was first draft last night for the record.
Yeah, well, that's the right choice. Dang. I think I'm gonna go WrestleMania 10 just because it was so like you go back then, like it was so you never saw that in WWF at the time. And like what these guys are jumping off ladders and like, yeah, it was crazy back then. I mean, honestly, I mean, TLC 2 is just pure chaos, but it ran because WrestleMania 10 walked.
Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards too, because I love TLC 2. Like it's chaotic, but it's organized chaos, right? Organized chaos. It made sense across the board. But Razor and Shawn told a phenomenal story, and they told it again a year later at SummerSlam, a year and a half later. Same match. I'm gonna go Razor and Shawn just by a smidge.
Okay.
But God, this is probably the toughest pick of all. That's a pick. All right, thank you, GBT. All right, next one. Edge and McFoley at hardcore match at 22.
Oh, that was great.
Or the Shield versus the New Age Outlaws and Kane at 30.
Wow,
this is a good one.
This is a good one. I didn't even think about the New Age Outlaw match with Kane. I'm gonna go Edge McFoley.
Mm-hmm.
Is that like the only fire spot at WrestleMania?
I
believe it is. That alone puts it over the top.
Just got to go with that.
That alone puts it over the top.
I'm going to go Edge and Mick Foley. The other one was good, but man, you talk about Manias that like seem really good because it had a great ending. WrestleMania 30 bookended very well. Triple H, Daniel Bryan to open. And obviously Daniel Bryan getting the win. That Mania was everything in between was not great. If you really go back and look at it.
So you chose Edge McFoley too?
Yeah, Edge McFoley.
So me too. That match was phenomenal. So that's easy for me. All right, next one here. We have the inaugural Money in the Bank at 21, the first one, or the 7-man IC title ladder match at 31. That's a good one.
Ooh, wow.
That's a good one.
Wow.
Rhino might.
That's
wow. He's frustrated. Look at him. He's frustrated.
Shit.
No,
so
I have I have the DVDs. Actually, I have of my WrestleMania DVDs, but like right off of camera.
Mhm.
And I was looking to see the binding of 31, and I remember now that's
The
the
play
play
button.
button. Yeah. Who won that match?
Wasn't
Daniel
it? Yeah.
Is it Daniel Bryan? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. 31. 31's another phenomenal WrestleMania.
It really is.
Yeah, 31 that was, and I think that the funny part about that one is like the build to 30 wasn't great, but the Mania felt great because you got the big ending with Daniel Bryan. The build into 31, we were like, oh, this wasn't really great, but it was such a good Mania. Yeah, I'm gonna go 31 as well. I think the problem with the Money in the Bank one, as great as the match was, it came from a period of time where I was kind of out on wrestling,
Mhm.
so it doesn't click with me the same way as 31 does.
So I was out on both these manias for me, but I watched 21 recently, in full for the first time, and 21 to me is one of the most underrated WrestleManias of all time, and I can argue it's a top 5 mania for me. This match was amazing. I'm gonna go Money in the Bank 21, honestly. Although the IC match was amazing though too. So
Yeah,
it's neck and neck. Honestly, I've seen both.
It's cool to see what Money in the Bank spawned, like for that match to be as good as it was to spawn
Right.
a pay-per-view to this day,
Mm-hmm.
and what the Money in the Bank briefcase has created. I mean, kudos to that match for setting the groundwork for that.
Right. All right. This is an interesting matchup here. Check this one out.
You're an interesting
Shane
match.
versus Vince at 17, or the Firefly Funhouse match from 36, which I know Jim loves that match.
Here comes the money.
There we go.
Here comes the money.
I think that's Jim's pick anyway.
Out of 36, the Firefly Funhouse isn't my favorite cinema match. I preferred the Last Ride match.
Of course.
The Boneyard.
Or I'm sorry, the Boneyard.
Boneyard match, right?
That said, boy, I'm trying to I don't even remember Shane versus Vince.
It's fucking chaotic.
I don't even remember much of that match. So
You know why? You know why? Because it's 17, and there's so much fucking great matches that card. It easily gets forgotten.
This is the one where Linda McMahon was in the wheelchair.
Yes.
She got up and kicked him and Shane did the coast to coast.
Yeah.
Kicked him in the bing bong. I'll just go recency bias since my memory shit. And I'll have to go the Firefly Funhouse match.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Boneyard match was also my favorite cinematic match of the weekend, but Firefly Funhouse was so good, and what it was another thing that we absolutely needed at the time. Firefly Funhouse for sure.
No, I'm with you. I totally get it. I love the Shane Vince match though. I really love this match, so I'm gonna go Shane Vince. That was, and it gets lost because there was so many great matches on 17. So, but when you look at it, it's like, oh shit! All right,
that match should have been on 16.
Yeah, honestly,
save that dumpster fire a little bit.
16 might be the second worst WrestleMania of all time. Just saying.
It's up there.
What do you have as the worst WrestleMania of all time?
11.
11. Okay.
By the way, 1 and 2 age a little better now. I've been watching it recently because I'm doing a project with my buddy.
I'm gonna say 2's got to be up there, right?
So, well, yeah. However,
they have not aged that well.
I've actually watched 1 and 2 recently in the last week or so, and 1 and 2, if you take away the fact that it's 40-something years, apart, it's not that bad actually, bro. If you really look at this,
the fact that they suck.
There's some gems in there actually on 1 and 2.
feel like
they look hard enough.
The suck is softened because it's a nostalgic buzz. Watching old wrestling and gets that nostalgia feeling. I'd have to go back and watch it, but 2's got to be up there as one of
you have to look at the context with the problem with 2 is the fact that if 2 was held in one spot instead of having separated fucking cities, maybe we'll see a lot better. Because the first city
but it wasn't,
Nassau,
so you can't. I mean, You can say
right.
that like 11 was better if they had better
No,
matches.
but which is why it's still low on my list, because the first word in Nassau, of course, was badly lit. It was too low. The lighting was horrible there. You know,
Like,
and the
they
commentary was
had to
shit.
turn up the lights.
Yes, it was very low. You watch the first match you Orndorff in Morocco. It's like what the fuck's going on here?
What's even going on?
It's very dim.
Blindfold match,
But that was at 7.
and we're blindfolded.
Moving on. All right,
It would
next
actually make
one.
it better if we were blindfolded.
Yeah,
watching.
last one of this batch here. We have the Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn at 39, or the Hardy Boys versus The Bar versus Gallows and Anderson versus Enzo and Cass at 33.
We are the bar.
It's absolutely that one because of the surprise return of the Hardys. That's the one that with the New Day came out and they were like,
Oh, yeah.
"Woo-hoo," and then right the night before, I think the Hardys wrestled at Ring of Honor.
Sure did.
Yeah, man, absolutely. For that moment alone,
Music
for the Hardys
went banana.
oh, they did. What a pop.
It is absolutely the Hardys. Also, like that was I think that's the match that killed Enzo and Cass.
Interesting.
As I really think that was their titles to win until they got the Hardys under contract, and then they never got the titles. They ended up splitting them up, and now we have Big Bill and Enzo's just being a creepo on the internet.
Yeah. I think I saw the match only one time randomly with my son. So it's hard to gauge how important it was. So I'm gonna go Usos versus Kevin and Sammy at 39 because that was the pop they got when Kevin and Sammy won the titles at 39. The fucking pop they got, because I remember that main evented the first night.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Tag
that was
team match main evented WrestleMania.
That's pretty important.
and we're thinking, oh, is Roman going down too? Is the Bloodline going to split apart? And then, of course, it didn't happen because
Didn't happen.
it
didn't happen.
fucking
Did not
solo.
happen.
Yeah. So, all right, next batch here we have the Undertaker streak.
Ooh.
All right, here we go. First one, Taker versus Michaels at 25, or Taker versus Michaels at 26.
Nathan Jones.
Ain't no need for that.
You said 25 or 26,
Yeah,
right?
basically, yeah, back-to-back years.
26. 26.
This is tough because 26 built on what 25 did.
That's very
And
true.
obviously, it was Michaels' last match. It was his last match. I refuse to acknowledge any other Shawn Michaels match as
Exactly.
his last match. But 25 was one of the most perfect WrestleMania matches. It's 25 for me.
It's regarded as the greatest matches of all time.
Yeah.
In WrestleMania history. To this day, like it's definitely on the Mount Rushmore. Like you talk about like greatest matches, you talk about Steamboat Savage and Rock Austin. This is up in that conversation.
It's
26 had the bigger moment because that was obviously Michael's last gasp. This is tough. I'll go 25 because it's the better match. Although both matches are fucking phenomenal though. So I mean, neck and neck. It's really neck and neck. All right, next one. Taker versus Edge at 24, or Taker versus Batista at 23.
I feel like this is like the pushiest one yet. I don't know if I have a favorite of these two. 23, 24?
Yeah, it's Edge and 24. Taker and Edge 24, and Taker and Batista 23. It's back-to-back years.
They just don't. They don't. Neither of them stick out to me.
probably a point
One
where you
way
weren't-
or the
you weren't
other.
watching as much.
And that might be it, right? I remember I watched 20 at college and probably stopped watching until.
Yeah.
I think we probably got together. We probably had our friend Jerry's McDonald's
Maybe.
house watching this.
I just.
But
Edge. Neither of them stick out at all to me, though.
I recently, a couple years ago, rewatched all of Taker's Mania matches,
Mm-hmm.
and I came out of it remembering that this match with Batista was so much better than it had any business being.
Absolutely.
I'm going with Batista.
Absolutely. It's actually closer than people give credit for.
Both
both
very good.
I'm gonna go Edge though, because I watched it recently, and that match was phenomenal. There was a case for Edge to be the guy to end the streak, a case for it, but no. So I'll go Edge and Taker. All right, next one. We got Taker and Triple H at 17, or Taker and Punk at 29.
I liked the entrance of Taker Punk, but that's probably the only thing I liked with all the caskets. I'll go 17.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't care for the match with Punk.
Okay.
See, on the contrary, I think the match with Punk
I don't think at all.
I think the match with Punk is really, really good. Oh, you lost Ryan there for a second.
Mm-hmm.
I like both matches very, very good. I'm gonna go the Punk. I'm gonna go Punk match.
Really? Okay.
You're very good.
I'm gonna go Hunter at 17 because that might be the second best match in the entire card, honestly, behind Rock and Austin. Actually, no, third match because TLC was still the best match of the night. So third best match. I'm gonna go Hunter and Taker at 17. All right, how about this one? Taker and Brock, the end of the streak at 30, or Taker versus Randy Orton at 21. Oh my God, this is tough.
Taker Brock was a shit match. The match itself was dog shit.
You didn't like it?
It was just the match sucked. It was just a surprise.
When was the last time you watched that? That match is terrible.
That match is awful. Match wise, it's 21.
Oh yeah, I think it's 21 for me also too. That's good.
I mean, the importance of losing the streak, sure, but
yeah, I mean, Taker got fucking concussed or God knows what else.
Did he really?
2 minutes into that match.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
He was just going through the motions.
Yeah, that match was terrible. So we're going best matches. It's absolutely 21.
Yeah, 21 to 20. This is a sweep here. That was a great match too, well, for the record. All right. Finally,
correct what I said. I said Nathan Jones. He never had a match against Nathan Jones. I forgot Nathan Jones was supposed to be his partner and bowed out.
All right. Finally, we have Taker and Flair at 18, or Taker versus AJ Styles in the Boneyard match at 36.
Boneyard match.
Boneyard. Not even close. That's one of my favorite WrestleMania matches, period.
So the only reason, because first of all, the Flair match is actually really, really good at 18. Really good.
It's very good.
Phenomenal, actually. The edge here for me is the fact that Metallica was being played all over this whole fucking thing. So I'm going to go Boneyard match as well, because Metallica was the theme music. The music was playing,
Now, if you watch that streaming, did they spring for that? Like, if we watch it today, is it still Metallica?
I hope so. I should watch it now, make sure.
It's just like generic rock song number 3.
I'm in Netflix because I have the baseball game on. Let me pull it up.
I'm curious what it sounds like.
Because they played "Now That We're Dead" in the outro. So from the Hardwire album. All right, next one. In the meantime, as Jim looks up the information here, the Women's Revolution. First one, Becky versus Charlotte versus Sasha at 32, or Charlotte versus Rhea at 39.
Wait, was the first one you said was 32?
Yes, Becky, Charlotte, and Sasha.
No, that was 35, bud.
No, 35 was with Ronda Rousey.
Oh, you're right. That's my bad. Yeah, that's WrestleMania Dallas.
Yeah.
That was when they changed the Divas belt to the women's title.
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. Boy, WrestleMania Dallas. There's one that had a great build that I was super excited for, and overall just didn't do it for me. What was the other one?
Charlotte and Rhea 39.
Yeah, let's go Charlotte Rhea 39.
Definitely Charlotte Rhea 39.
Definitely Charlotte Rhea. That was a phenomenal match for the record.
So good.
Yes, that was the coronation of Rhea and her restart. Remember, she came with Asuka, kind of had a weird little start, and then we ran her with Judgment Day, and then from there she's been red hot since.
Fast forwarding through WrestleMania 36 and just seeing a WrestleMania in a fucking warehouse is still just
it's weird, right?
It's so the battiest thing ever. But I will always appreciate that Mania for entertaining.
True.
Fucking
and actually, DJ on the show last night, he came on the show with us. He said that he will defend that Mania to this day because he said that
the matches are spectacular.
Work rate. That's what I said last night. The work rate stuff is amazing.
Work rate, absolutely.
Yeah. So they put the shoes on.
They had to be.
Yes.
Without question.
Yeah.
Yeah. If the matches weren't good, I mean, it would have been so horrible.
Okay,
So
next one.
was it Taker's intro that was the Metallica?
Both. I think it might be both.
I
Okay.
definitely know the outro was Metallica.
Yeah, Now That We're Dead. Yeah. In the meantime, next match we have Becky and Bianca at 38, or Sasha and Bianca at 37. This is actually closer. I know I'm picking, but this is closer for me than people give credit for.
Yeah, it's Sasha Bianca.
Yeah.
But they're both solid matches.
Yeah, same for me. And I mean the power of the moment of the 37,
Correct.
I think, is what carries it.
Yes.
Really is.
But
it's so huge.
But I will say this much in respect for
No,
38.
Nick.
Huge.
This is the match that made me respect Becky Lynch. Because I wasn't a big Becky person when I came back to watching in 2019. It took a little while for me to really, okay, I get it now. That was the match that said
you hate Irish people, right?
That's true. Yes, I do. I do. No, I'm joking. Come on.
He's
No, but
a-
it's
he's a
Sasha and
potato
Bianca with a bullet. So that's arguably a top 10 Mania match all time, arguably. All right, next one: Charlotte versus Asuka at 34, or Becky versus Ronda and Charlotte at 35.
See, for Jim's reason, where where he's picking anything from 40. First of all, I think the three-way match was fantastic. That was my first WrestleMania, and that
You were
was the
there.
main
You
event
and
of
Mark, right?
35.
The Metallica's still on it.
It is Metallica. Okay, cool.
They gave him the rights to it, I guess. Yep.
I mean, I
Yeah.
just know that if they didn't want to spring for that, they could have just put in Rock Song number 5 over that.
By the way, I
You know.
1000% am going to rewatch this whole
Yeah, you're welcome.
Boneyard match when we get done doing this tonight.
I'll go 35.
Okay. Jim.
I will go 34. I thought the 35 match, watching it on TV, didn't live up to the hype of the moment. The moment was tremendous. The intros were tremendous. The match itself, I thought, left something to be desired. I thought that the match at 34 was great.
And I'll tell you why 35 fell flat, because number one, the fucking show was too long.
I was gonna say it was an hour 13.
Yeah, it was after midnight when that thing happened.
Yeah.
So
I had
that hurt the
flu
match.
that night. I was at home. I didn't go to that one. I had the flu, and it was a struggle to stay awake.
It was actually a decent match, but Charlotte Asuka's by far
And the
better
ending was
match.
wonky. That was the one where it was like, was it a 3 count or did she tap out or whatever?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, the ending there was a little wonk.
It was
to
like
it.
they set up a controversial finish that never came to fruition. There was just a lot of weirdness there.
Right. All right,
It
next
like
one here.
rained shortly after that, and they did not have great transit issue. They had tons of transit issues. They didn't have a great transit plan after everybody let out of WrestleMania 35.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. I went to I can see why it was a big deal, because I went to a concert up there at MetLife last year, and it wasn't that bad in terms of like transit wise, but I could see why it was rough for WrestleMania. I could see why.
Yeah.
All right, next one. We got Rhea versus Bianca versus Io from last year at 41, or Trish and Mickey James at 22.
Ooh, this was I'm gonna go last year, because that was one of the highlights in an otherwise low pay-per-view.
Yeah, last year's was great. But I'm gonna go Trish and Mickey, man.
Really?
They absolutely killed it. And here's the thing: they put on a tremendous WrestleMania match when women's wrestling matches weren't
Yeah,
like a featured thing. It was like in the actual wrestling part of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna go last year as well too. That those girls put their working boots on, and the fact that Io got over still of all that was actually kind of incredible too. Also, I didn't see that shit coming. Honestly, having 3 baby faces too, especially, is a risk.
True.
But they did a great job. They did a phenomenal job. All right, finally in the section, we got Ronda and Kurt Angle versus Triple H and Stephanie at 34, or Victoria versus Molly Holly at 20.
I love Molly Holly. I'll never pick against Molly Holly. I'll go
She's adorable.
Victoria Molly.
She's adorable, isn't she?
Yeah, she's
so
still
adorable.
the WWE. Yeah.
Was she agent now?
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Okay.
What was the first match?
And Victoria, I caught an indie show with her. She was also a doll.
Right.
Yeah,
Ronda and Angle versus Steph and Triple.
Oh, Christ. I'll go with the Molly Holly match just because, I mean, yes, there was women involved in the other one. I don't consider that as much of a women's. Very good, especially for Ronda's debut, WrestleMania debut.
Yeah.
Big, but yeah, I'll go with the Molly Holly.
So for years, people have been saying you need to watch this match. I remember people saying that this match was really good. I'm like, I don't get it. How's that match with Ronda and Stephanie with old Kurt Angle gonna be a good match? And then I watched it for the first time last year. I get it. I totally get it, bro. It's a great match.
It was surprisingly very good.
Yes, I'm going 34 for that reason.
They all pulled out a really good match out of everybody involved. They really did.
Absolutely. It stunned me how good the match was. All right, finally, the coronation moments. We got 5 matches here. First one, Daniel Bryan, the Yes Movement versus Triple H at 30. Or, here we go, Kofi Mania, Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan at 35. God bless you. Good luck.
Yo.
I was so excited to see Kofi Mania live. That
you were there.
That pop was so fucking loud. Wow. And again, I've got to just be biased because I experienced that live. That pop was unreal. I'm gonna go Kofi Mania.
Dude, this is a hard choice. But
how do you go against the Yes Movement?
God, yeah,
that's the thing. And is the argument that that's a better match than Kofi and Daniel Bryan? I don't know.
Very different matches because you had a singles match versus a triple threat. I'm gonna by the slightest of edges, I'm going to go the Yes Movement. It was the first Mania when we started the podcast. And I think I was just very locked in, and it was such a great culmination of that Daniel Bryan story that for those reasons it's going to get the slight edge for me.
I get that the Kofi thing was a big deal, and it was a big deal in the moment, but then it fizzled out pretty much after because Vince pulled the rug like 6 months later at SmackDown. Daniel Bryan Triple H meant more bigger picture, even though Daniel Bryan did get hurt eventually. It meant more. So by a smidge, I'll go Daniel Bryan Triple H just because the moment meant more. You know what I mean? In a bigger picture. All right, next one. We got Roman versus Brock Lesnar. Of course, Seth Rollins jumps in there at the heist at 31. Or John Cena versus JBL 21.
31, greatest cash of all time.
That's easy.
Heist of the century. Easy.
That's easy. Yeah, the heist of the century. I mean, JBL and Cena's good match, but even the match itself was just better.
You didn't even have to think about it, honestly.
Even if you took out the heist part, it's still better than JBL and Cena.
Yeah, it'd be a closer conversation, but heist of the century.
Right. All right, next one. We got Rey Mysterio versus Kurt Angle versus Randy Orton at 22, or Chris Benoit versus Triple H versus HBK at 20. The battle of the triple threats.
Yeah, man. Chris Benoit finally winning that championship was special.
That's a moment.
Be it everything that happened afterwards.
Right. Yeah.
I'll go WrestleMania 20.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just at that moment, him and Eddie both won titles. He had the confetti, Madison Square Garden, 20th anniversary. Great match to close the show. Yeah, I mean, obviously everything that happened after, horrible, but yeah, that was it.
Same here, 20 in a very kind of mid Mania overall. So I'll go with Benoit.
Mania overall.
Yeah, definitely. All right, 2 more to go here. We got Cody versus Seth at 38. Of course, that's Cody's debut. Or Brock and Kurt Angle at 19, where Brock was fucking broke his neck. Yeah. This is tough, actually. This is really hard.
I'm going to go Cody's return debut at, it was at 28?
38.
38. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll go 38.
I'm going to go 38 as well. First off, I'm a Seth Rollins mark. And I think to not only to get Cody back, but to get the AEW presentation of Cody Rhodes back. Like, it wasn't that you literally just got the American Nightmare. It wasn't a WWE recreation of Cody Rhodes.
Right. Especially when you look have more, time away from 19, especially too. Like Brock Kurt was supposed to be a bigger thing, but was Brock's coronation to be the guy and all this
A
stuff.
year later, he's gone.
He's gone a year later, so it kind of the importance of that match is lessened every time you look at everything in hindsight. Whereas Cody took that, ran with it, started the journey, lost at Mania next year's Roman, and then 2 years later culminated winning the title. Cody and Seth wins that, and plus the debut was amazing.
Yeah.
So Cody and Seth really, it's actually pretty easy, this one. All right, last one we have for the night here on this one. We got Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus the Usos at 39, or here we go, The Rock and Roman versus Cody and Seth at 40. This is easy for you guys, I'm sure.
Bloodline rules.
It's actually not. 39 is the better match.
I agree.
I'll go 39. So the other one was the closer of Saturday night, correct?
Correct.
Yeah,
They
then
both were. They both were.
That set the table then for the main event for 40, where we still saw like the run-ins and the special spots. Cody winning the championship. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go 39
Wow.
for the reason that it's a tag match main eventing WrestleMania.
It is the better match. I agree with you.
It is.
But the moment I think is probably better on the other side of 40.
I watched The Rock wrestle at my first WrestleMania.
That's fair.
And that's the thing that puts over top of me is The Rock.
Although my eyes still hurt from the American Home Shield advertisements in that match.
So
It was so bright at 10 o'clock at night for no reason whatsoever.
was that the colder of the two nights, right?
Yeah.
Saturday night was so effing cold.
Yeah, I heard. All my friends were there,
freezing.
including you guys, were saying that it was freezing as shit.
I still feel bad for Joe.
Yeah.
He was so little.
I don't feel bad for him. You know why? He's born in New York. The fuck he's born? No. He's born and raised in New York. That's bullshit.
He kept trying to climb into Mark's pocket just to warm up, and Mark wouldn't let him.
He probably could have fit too. Yeah, know how small he is.
Well, Mark had his big parka on, so
yeah.
He has La Parka.
Joe no. Joe took a lot of breaks because we were in the club section at Philly, so we had the enclosed concourse. Joe took a lot of breaks.
Yeah, he went to the bathroom a lot. He's like,
He
I'm
went
gonna
to
go get more
the
French fries.
bathroom a lot that night.
That is Joe Lopez, funny guy, and that is this or that WrestleMania matches here. All right, here we go.